after we digress. But something I am sure of, however, is that we came, well, y'all came to recognize seniors to get recognized. But something real important is to glorify God's name. Am I right?
Amen.
This next song I'm gonna sing, well, this song I'm gonna sing is called Himno de Victoria. Translation is Hymn of Victory.
Es el nombre que tuvo poder de andar sobre el mar. Tienes el que puede hacer el mar callar. Y en el momento en que la tempestad te quiere hundir, Él viene con toda autoridad y manda a calmar. Tienes el nombre que tuvo poder de hacer a Israel caminar por entre las aguas del mar rojo. Hice un camino en medio del mar para el pueblo de Israel pasar. Al otro lado, con sus pies secos, pudieron cantar el himno de victoria. Cuando tú estés frente al mar y lo tengas que atravesar, llama a este hombre con fe, solo él abre el mar. Hermano, no tengas temor, si detrás viene el faraón, al otro lado tú pasarás y allí tú vas a entonar el himno de victoria. Cada vez que el mar rojo tú tengas que pasar, llama siempre a ese hombre que te va a ayudar. En la hora más difícil es cuando él te ve. Llama siempre a ese hombre que tiene el poder. Si tú pasas por el fuego no te vas a quemar, y si pasas por las aguas no te ahogarás. Pasa como Israel, el mar atravesó, y en el nombre del Señor el himno de victoria. Del otro lado canto, y lo tengas que atravesar, llama a este hombre con fe, solo él abre el mar. Hermano, no tengas temor, si detrás viene el faraón, al otro lado tú pasarás y allí tú vas a entonar el himno de victoria. Cada vez que el mar rojo tú tengas que pasar, llama siempre a ese hombre que te va a ayudar. En la hora más difícil es cuando él te ve. Llama siempre a ese hombre que tiene el poder. Si tú pasas por el fuego no te vas a quemar, y si pasas por las aguas no te ahogarás. Hasta con Israel que el mar atravesó, y en el nombre del Señor el himno de victoria. Del otro lado canto, del otro lado canto, del otro lado canto, del otro lado canto.
You see in the bulletin it says the reflection of the sponsor, but I want to put it in a different way. It's a recognition in the view of a sponsor. So I'm going to recognize different people, and also I'm going to reflect something along the way. And before that, I'd like to tell a story. Now you guys love this story, but I want you to pay attention. And I'm going to talk something seriously. Okay? And I don't know, maybe the last story I'm going to share with you as a whole class in front of everybody. I don't know. Okay. The story happened around 1900. It's a real story. This is about a man of God who walked with God for 25 years and accomplished a lot of things in northern part of India. His name is Sadhu Sundar Singh. Sadhu Sundar Singh. Probably you'll see people wearing turban on the head. Those are called Sikhs. And Sadhu Sundar Singh, one of the Sikhs. And he accepted Jesus Christ at the age of 15. He got a dream and he got the call on the right. The next day, he told his parents that I'm going to be a Christian. I'm going to leave my home. I'm going to be on the Christ mission. And they were not happy. And but the dad said, I want to give a farewell to my son. And they did give a farewell. But you know what? They put poison in the food. He left the home, he got sick, but by the grace of God, his life was saved. Wow. At the age of 15, through 25 years, he worked for God. And he doesn't want to be different because he changed to Christianity. He doesn't want to show him as different than the Hindu people, so he wore the same dress what the monk in Hinduism they usually wear. And he was a very simple guy. He didn't wear any shoe, no sandal, and he didn't have anything, money or any worldly things. Just he goes along the way and share the gospel and eat whatever is offered, and he move along. And he's also called as the apostle with bleeding feet, because he has to walk through all the hard surfaces in those villages, especially the mountain Himalayas region. And he used to go to Tibet a lot of times. Tibet is a country, it's way up in the Himalayan region. It's about 15,000 feet altitude from sea level. And I want to share only one thing from his story, then I'm going to do something different and come back to the story again. So, one of the journey to the Tibet, he was accompanied by the Tibetan guide on that journey, and there was a severe winter time. He was dressed simple, he had one blanket, it was very cold winter time. And the Tibetan guide said, we need to hurry up, we need to get a shelter before the severe winter comes. So better hurry up, let's go. And they're on the journey, they found a half-dead person along the way. He was barely surviving for his life, he's struggling for his life. And the Sadhu Sundar Singh said, you know what, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to help you. Okay, let's carry this person. Let's walk. And the Tibetan guide said, are you foolish? And he said, if you wait, if you're going to help him, none of us are going to survive in the severe winter. You better hurry up, let's go, I'm going. And without saying anything, other than that, he left Sadhu Sundar Singh. What would you think, what would you guys do if you see a person in this situation in a worse condition? What would you do? You just walk? Or carry him? How many times you carried your fellow members along the journey for the last 3 years? How many times you have carried your friend's burden for the past 3 years? Over the past 3 years? Too many times? Okay. So he decided to stop and took him and put it on his shoulder and throw the blanket over him and start walking. It was a painstaking walk. It was a hard thing to walk in the barefoot in the winter time. The severe wind is blowing, but he is struggling to walk. So many times, we would like to walk by ourselves. We don't want to carry somebody else's burden. We don't want to care about other people, what they're doing, what they're suffering. We always want to walk alone, even without God. That's the human tendency. Right now, I'd like to see all the seniors' parents who were involved in the junior presentation, as well as from freshman class, sophomore class, picnic activities, and different activities to put their effort, time, and money for the senior class. I want them to stand up right now so that we can recognize you for sharing our burden along this way. Please stand up. Please. Then otherwise I'm going to call you by name. Thank you. And there are so many people not here today for some reason, and parents, relatives, and guardians. There are so many people who work behind the scene and in different work, get money, and sacrifice not only the money, the time. And the other day I met a parent in the cafeteria. I told, do you live around here? And they said, no. Why are you asking this question? I said, I see you almost every weekend. You're here. And they said, no, we live in Connecticut. See how much love they have for you guys to visit like every week, almost every week. I see parents very often on campus. They don't have to come, they can take their weekend off, but they're coming here to make sure that you are living comfortably with all the needs. So they bring stuff, and food and everything. So please recognize them. Their time, this is the time to recognize their sacrifice. At this time, I want to recognize my fellow sponsor, the class sponsor, Mike Schaffner, Mr. Schaffner. To be honest with you, everyone, he's the one who steps in every program. I have to go and tell him, can he do this? Then he'll say, okay, you can do it. Otherwise, I'll do it. And he's the guy who always come forward and step forward and take all the responsibility. You know why I'm talking here? Because there was an option given by the administrators. Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? I said, better I will do this because I want to say something to my class. So when the option comes like this, do this or that, then I get involved. But most of the time, he get involved. I appreciate his willingness for this class. But at the same time, I want to talk to you guys. How many times did you put him down in class meetings? In senior retreat. Okay? Not very long ago, just yesterday. How many of you guys noticed him leaving during the meeting? Right here, same place. He was yelling right from here and he left for a short while. I noticed. Okay, not everybody noticed. The reason is, what am I doing wrong? I'm just talking. I'm just checking my phone. I'm just talking with my friend. And you don't realize how much it impacts when somebody is here to try to get something done as a whole group. And you can even see somebody still talking, right? That bothers us as a sponsor. It's not like we don't. In other words, even the class president wants to say something, same thing. And you actually put a small circle around you. My phone is important. My friend next to me is important. And the person who is standing or sitting in front of me, not important.
I don't care what you say. Okay, let me know what to say, what to do. So, I want you guys to think for a minute. Why do I say all these things? Because I have the burden to share with you as a class sponsor, as a parent, teacher, class sponsor. I'm talking to you directly, okay? So please, in future class meeting, I don't think we're going to have so many class meetings in future, but please aware of that. We want to accomplish something as a group, so we need your cooperation. Okay? And one more thing I want to mention at the same time. I've seen the people involvement in this class over 3 years, more than 3 years, but you can see only few people get involved in so many things. And at this time, I'd like to see the officers from the freshman year through senior year, please stand up. From the freshman year through senior year, please stand up. All the officers. Thank you. I thank each and every one for your time and effort and filling of all or spin. But he didn't stop anywhere. Even the small little steps he took, but he was constantly on the move. Before the sundown, he could see the village a couple of 100 yards away. And that time he was assured that he finally made it. And he was about to reach the village, he saw a dead body on the ground. A frozen dead body. You know who that was? The guy who refused to offer help and he wanted to save his life, he found dead along the way. You know what made him to survive? The heavy load on the shoulder because of the exertion, because of the lot of heat that produced his body, and the big blanket, not the small blanket, I'm talking about the big blanket over his body, the body heat from two different people that made it through the terrible winter and snowstorm. So a lot of times we think that, oh, I'm not going to help because we come with lots of excuses. I don't have time, I got to do my assignment, I got to do this and that. And we don't want to lift somebody and carry along because that's an extra burden, that's extra work. So we rather say, okay, I'll see you, and maybe we give some advice and you just go around. But as a class, I want you guys to lift each and every person, okay, along the way. One more thing, that's for my class. This is class of 2010 as a one unit, but I see a lot of groups. I see a lot of groups, they go with the groups, they don't want to mingle with other groups. If you are class 2010, if you follow Jesus Christ, you should expand your group, a bigger group, a bigger one group, not small individual group. That bothered me a lot. And the thing that bothers me most is not how you treated Mr. Schaffner. How do you treat each other among your classmates? That bothers us a lot. You should realize that right now. We don't have so many months to go. We have only a couple of months to go before graduation. And I want you guys to realize, expand your group, share your love, the God's love, the Christ's love, and lift one another. I'm going to help because he's my friend. No, please don't say it. Please help whoever that you see, they need our help. That's my last request for this class. And each one, everyone looks beautiful in the sight of God. Everyone is precious. Everyone has a talent. There's no question about it. Everyone is different. There's no question about it. But everyone are united in Christ. Remember that. If you don't have that thought, if you don't have that spirit, we can't achieve anything. We can't even dream about impossible things. That one, the main thing is lacking right now. So make a commitment, determination to fix this problem. I want to see everybody, greeting everybody, helping everybody before graduation. And I want to recognize Christ's ultimate sacrifice right now, at the end. Look at this story. This is a real story. This sadhu spent 25 years in serving God and sacrificing on his life. And think about Jesus Christ's death. He sacrificed his life. He put his life in danger. Just like Sadhu did. He put his life in danger. Both could have died on the same day in the severe winter snowstorm. But at the same time, look at Jesus Christ. He risked his life. He came down and died for us. But each and every one in this world. So recognize his sacrifice. And recognize this sacrifice in your life every day. And I want to read the Bible verse as my end of my talk. Then he said to them all, Jesus said to them all, if anyone would come after me, he must deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. So think about your cross. What is your cross? The cross is your fellow weak burden. The cross is anything that you come across, the life that helps serve somebody else for Christ. Okay. And one more thing I'd like to add. That's the last thing. Remember, this is sanctuary. Okay? You know, it's not Sabbath, but it's a sanctuary. We are in the God's presence. And it's a privilege, it's an opportunity for a class of 2010 to be recognized in God's sanctuary, God's house. So when you walk out of the church, please walk humbly, in reverence, before God.
for visiting our plaza. We always got lecture, Mr. Lazar. I appreciate that. We love you. And we want to recognize you too because you're a sponsor. You know? Just a lot of time. Well, we have something that all classes don't, and that is character and personality. And also we have a lot of talent. This song that we're going to sing was written by class members, and you can see it in your papers. And it's called We'll Make It. And it's a nice song, and praise be to Jesus. Thank you guys.
As far as
have Mr. Flores as style. I think Kevin put it nicely. This class is a lot of character, a lot of personality. They're a fun class. We've had some good times. This is our, my first year coming in was their freshman year. So it's been fun growing with them, learning myself some things. Are we all up here now? Great. All right. This class is very, very unique. It's possibly one of the most diverse classes that has gone through BMA. I don't have statistics on that. I don't know all the classes that have been through here. But as I was looking at the names, looking at some of their backgrounds, you know, a lot of things jumped out at me. It has been difficult sometimes to get things done because they're so talented and they're always gone on some kind of trip as well. And so when we do have a few of them here, we work very hard to get things done. Right now I want to recognize just some of the things that stand out to me. More than 17% of our students call another country home, like Bermuda, Saudi Arabia, Korea, and several others were actually born in a foreign country. If that applies to you, if you are from another country, born in another country, would you please stand right now? More than 40% of our students speak at least 2 languages. If that applies to you, would you please stand up? Thank you. Might even be more than 40. That's a testament to families, you know, encouraging culture. I think that's very important. I think that is something as the world becomes more connected, we need to hold on to. We have students all over the U.S., students that it takes a day just to travel home. We have students from as far away as California to Florida. If you live in the United States but are not from Pennsylvania, would you stand up now? All this diversity is great. However, we still appreciate the traditions, the people that have been here for a while, the people that their families have made it a tradition to come here. If one of your parents or grandparents went to BMA, would you please stand now? Thank you. 16% have brothers or sisters that are currently attending or have graduated from BMA. If that applies to you, would you please stand now? Thank you. If it looks like there's more than 16%, because some of them didn't fill out the paperwork properly. Yes, a lot of them have brothers or sisters attending. We have some students who have relatives that work here, moms, dads, uncles, aunts, grandparents perhaps, brothers, sisters. If that applies to you, would you please stand? A relative that works at BMA. They're pointing you out, so I guess they're, yeah, you want to stand too, you may. No, okay. I was looking through the class yearbooks the other night with Mrs. Schaffner. By the way, she's not here. She would have liked it, but a student got sick and she's staying with them. So she would have liked it in here. However, we were looking through the yearbooks and we looked at the freshman pictures and it is hilarious. If you have not done that, please go and do that. You can borrow my yearbook. I will give it to you. It's funny. Anyway, 33% of our seniors are 4-year seniors. If that applies to you, would you please stand? They have been here through the good and the bad times. They are the foundation of this class. Also what I noticed is that there were a large number of new seniors. When I've been here for the last 3-4 years, each senior class has added a couple, maybe 1, 2, but never this many. If you are a new senior, this is your first year here, would you please stand? By being I think I just did another language. By being at BMA, these students have had an opportunity to serve in many capacities. A lot have been on mission trips. If that applies to you, if you've been on a mission trip or plan on going on a mission trip by the end of this year, would you please stand? And then, of course, there's the day-to-day activity at BMA. All the different extracurricular activities and clubs that make this fun. I'm gonna mention several different groups, and if you have been or are currently in one of those groups, would you stand? La Sinette. Band. String ensemble. Bel canto. Are you guys getting enough exercise yet? We're still going. All right. Aerial Aries. Drama. Were any of you just pretending? Okay. One of the basketball teams. If you have been an officer of any club or an RA or of this class, would you please stand? That right there should be a testament to how much of how many leaders we have in this class. Because they're leaders, when they finish here, they're going to go to all sorts of different places. They're going to make an impact whatever field they go to. And I'm not exactly sure how this is going to turn out, and I'm curious. If there are some of you who plan on going into some form of ministry, evangelism, chaplain, pastor, would you please stand? If there are some of you who plan on going into education, despite what you put your teachers through, please stand now. Some of them have told me they plan on going into medicine. How many of you plan on going to medicine? Some still. Some may be lawyers. I was going to say, I know there's at least one in there that told me, so, all right. Engineering. And public service, either police officer, fire department, army, anything like that. Yeah, I was being shot at. We've had some good times. This year, the staff lost for the first time in like 10 years in football. We have a fall picnic, and staff actually lost this year. And I would like for those seniors that participated in that game to stand up. There are stories that still go around about the infamous Boys Club campout where there was a bear attack. If you were somehow involved in that, I thought there were more, sorry. We have students that went to public school and that decided, you know what, I feel God calling me to come to a Christian school. If that applies to you, you went to public school and then you left that to come here, please stand up. Thank you, guys. There are a number of things I could continue going on about, and I would love to sit down and just talk with each of these students individually one day. I get that chance to in my office sometimes. We have not had as many opportunities since they're seniors now, I don't teach any senior classes, and so I don't see them as much, but we have... well, it's not over yet. We're not done. Stop that. I won't try. Don't do it. No. Anyway, we've had good times. The year is not over yet, but these guys have made a definite impact on BMA, and they will continue doing so. And I look forward to the rest of the year. I look forward to seeing how their lives develop once they leave. So I do hope, you know, when that happens, they come and share that with me. At this time, I'm going to announce their names as they will march out. And if you would like to show your support for them, I would encourage you to do so in an appropriate manner. If you would like to stand and applaud, that is fine with me. So, when I say their name, you would recognize them. Orlando Diaz. Janae Mitchell. Will Turley. Lauren Dixon. Ricardo Antron. Layla Celeste. Itzel de los Santos. Chevelle Cameron. Andrew Ramirez. Regine Whiting. Carlos Rosales. Ryan Fahela. Tyler Bissell. Matt Deeple. Caleb Link. Jonathan Lewis. Hunter Fowler. Jenna Dawson. Reva Vandell. Alex Aishi. Rebecca Bronner. Christopher Holly. Nathaniel DeSiegel. Rebecca O'Sharm. And it's her birthday. Personality. All right, Crystal Stewart. Catherine Cunningham.